sex before marriage, but is it okay to kiss? Is it okay to hug? Is it okay to fornicate? And yeah, so I'll be talking about that today. I'm going to kind of give you again my personal testimony, things that I have struggled with, things that I have like battled through my mind, because like, guys, your mind is like your worst enemy sometimes. So I'm just going to go through that, and I hope you lot enjoy what I'm going to say, and hopefully you don't get convicted, and if not, we're still going to watch the video. Is it okay to do other things? So I'm going to kind of go through that. As you lot know already, I am a virgin, and personally I believe that a lot of virgins, like especially me, struggle with the idea of lust so much, or struggle with the idea of a boyfriend, because your imagination is on like 1,000. Like, you imagine so many things rather than a person who has had sex and like they kind of understand what it is. I've never actually been in like a proper serious relationship, but I have struggled with the like, oh god, like I'll date someone but I just want to have sex with them, but I can kiss them, or I can hug them, or I can do other things, but as long as I don't have sex, because the Bible doesn't say that. The Bible doesn't say don't fornicate. The Bible doesn't say don't kiss. The Bible says don't have sex before marriage. So I will try and battle these kind of things. So I'm just going to give you my personal hope. I will talk about my kind of boyfriend history, like kiddie boyfriends. But I kind of think that whenever you open up into that, it's already like a big thing for a young person. I would say that not a serious, but the person that really challenged my salvation, or my flesh, or my desires, was a guy. Year 8 to like year 10, there was this guy, and like I would just say like a childhood crush, like a boy that I was like not head over heels, but someone that was like, oh yeah. So this guy, I don't think he ever like did it purposely, but he kind of pressured me to do a lot of things, and like I was always firm in like, I'm not gonna have sex. I don't want to have sex. I don't want to lose my virginity because God says that. But I never like, I would kiss this guy. I would just play around with him and do things that a person shouldn't really do. But because I, in my mind, thought Christians are like just not supposed to have sex, that's it, I thought what I was doing was right. Guys, let me just tell you something. Personally, for me, I believe that you shouldn't really be kissing someone that you're dating or like you're interested in, because I think kissing is such a bigger thing. So number one, can I kiss my boyfriend? No. Okay? No. Straight up no. No this, no that. It's a no. And there's no reason to make excuses. For me, it's a big no. I found out when I was kissing boys, to me it created bigger things than just like, than it should have been. Once you allow your body to go through this kind of intimacy, your mind goes on something else. And I found that because I was kissing this guy, I've exposed myself to such bigger things than just kissing. A lot of people just think, oh, I'm kissing him because I love him, or I'm kissing him because I'm going to show affection. No, guys, again, you are spiritually creating soul tie with each other. A lot of people think soul tie is just having sex. It's not. I believe it's any physical interaction that oversteps boundaries. One thing that I noticed, that because I was kissing guys, I was opening up my heart to so many other things. Like Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. So when I was understanding this verse, it was like, when we do small things within a relationship, we are not guarding our hearts. And I think our hearts are the most important things, because the word says that God will look into your heart. And yeah, so what I found was that once I started to kiss this guy, like I was like feelings will start coming up and emotional things, and that was because I wasn't guarding. You shouldn't kiss. And what I've noticed is when I tell people this kind of like revelation, what I personally have, people are like, oh, like you're so strict on yourself, like this is why I can't be Christian, because they're just so strict, so many rules. The Bible says narrow is the gate that leads to heaven. So of course, like, our lifestyle is gonna be strict. You know what I'm saying? When God calls us to be single, God has called us to be pure. So when we're dating, like, dating is like the transition of marriage. Like, I believe in the world that we live in, boyfriend and girlfriend has just been a cultural thing. It's just like a relationship goals, or like you date this guy for a few months, have sex with them, sleep with them, kiss them, and then you're off with someone else. But you're just playing Monopoly with each other. And like, it's weird to me that people don't click, or like don't think like, rah, like, this is not what a lifestyle should be. And kissing is just normal. Oh, it's just a kiss. Guys, no, it's deeper than that. So yeah, personally, I believe that if you're dating, you shouldn't kiss him. Yeah, that's my personal belief. The second thing that I kind of noticed is like, is it alright to have a boyfriend? Is that alright? We live in a world, like I said, like, boyfriend and girlfriends is just everywhere. We've got Love Island, we've got Married at First Sight, we've got so many TV shows that promote relationships with boyfriend and girlfriend. So many people think like, oh, I need to have a boyfriend. Valentine's Day, like, so many holidays that, like, even Christmas has come to time of, it's like, oh, like, I need to find a cuddle buddy. Like, a lot of people think that you need to have boyfriend and girlfriends. And I even found that as like being a girl that's raised in a Christian home. Like, I would be like, rah, like, okay, I need a boyfriend, like, I don't care. And I would find that I would feel satisfied when I was with a certain guy. Like, I feel complete. So personally, I believe that unless you're not ready to marry, or you don't see marriage within a few years coming down the line, you shouldn't have a boyfriend. It's my opinion. I think you're wasting your time. Like, you're really wasting your time. Like, you've got these people that are dating each other for like 7 years. Like, I personally don't see the point in that. And they don't even see marriage like down the road. They're just dating for the sake of dating. And you find that these relationships, even if you're Christian and you're dating for like 7 years and you're saying, oh, I'm not gonna have sex, one person will always try and create that conversation where they're like, maybe we should have sex, or they will end up even resenting you and being like, oh, I'm breaking up with you because I want more. And these are people that are saved. So I just think that when you're not spiritually ready to marry, like, don't date. Don't think about dating. Think about what you can do in your singleness. And this is something that I'm learning. Like, there's so much power in your singleness. Like, God reveals so many things whilst you're single, because it's your time with God. And even now, like, I'm glorifying in my singleness, because I'm like, wow, like, God, I can do so much for you right now because I've got time. And once people start dating, you shift focus. And yeah, there is a difference in worldly dating and godly dating. There's a lot of Christians that think they're godly dating, but you're really and truly worldly dating. You're just putting God to make yourself feel better. And there's so many couples that they both think that they're saved, and if they believe that, then they believe that. However, your actions don't show that. There's a verse that says like, you'll be judged by your fruits. To the idea of, because I pray, or because we both pray and we both know God, we're both saved, so this is godly dating. It's not godly dating. Godly dating is so much more. Yes, the girl will struggle with lust. Yes, the guy will struggle with lust, or the struggle with the idea of like, oh, I want to kiss her but I can't, or I want to like do more but I can't. There's a sense of conviction for them and accountability to where they'll stop themselves. With worldly dating, who I'm speaking to people that believe that they're godly dating, but you're really truly worldly dating, you'll fall. There's a time of like, it's okay, it's what he wants or it's what she wants, so I'm gonna do it. There's no sense of accountability accountability. There's no sense of like, what I'm doing is wrong. You will do it and you will continue to do it, and then people get shocked that, oh, you guys aren't godly, you guys aren't godly dating. So I even had to go through that because I was with this guy and he wasn't saved, but I believed that I was saved. But like, he would be like, okay, no, you're not doing more for me, like you're boring, or yeah, I get that you don't want to have sex, but like, what's the point? Like, what's the point in us going out if you're not doing more? And I would be like, all my days, like, I'm boring, or I need to do more. And I would do what he'd want me to do, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew it was wrong. But my flesh took over. And yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're not ready for marriage, like, if you're not content and you're not ready for marriage, dating can just like can make you fall. Like, I fell, and I believe that I could have gone even deeper. I'll tell you the things that I did, like just a minor thing, just a kiss, or just like deeper things that you would be like, what? A lot of people in the world are like, what? But guys, like, we live in such a spiritual world, and that's what I'm learning. So my second thing is, if you're not ready for marriage, and twice as well, if you're not content in God, do not have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, because it's just something that the world has fantasized and have made it bigger. Like, you don't need a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I'm telling you, like, I think a lot of people find it weird, but the best companion, the best partner, best boyfriend that you could have whilst you're single is God, and he can give you so much more than what a man can give you. So yes, that's my second thing. If you're not ready for marriage, if you're not ready to commit, and if you're not spiritually ready, don't have a boyfriend, because it's another thing that a lot of people think is so strict. A lot of people look at me and like, you're crazy. Like, okay, yeah, I understand kissing, but now you're taking it to another level. Is hugging. I'm from Potter's House Church, and one of the things that people in church do is that the guys and girls don't hug, and people are like, okay, now that's just like cult behavior. Like, now you're taking the mick. And in the beginning, I used to be like, what? Because I was a hugger. Like, I used to hug. And yeah, I used to be like, oh, hugging is minor. Like, it's not that deep. It's deep, because when you're living, yeah, a pure life, guys, not a lot of people get this, yeah. Just a touch from a guy, even if, like, say you like this guy, just like your mind can go to 1,000. And what I kind of clocked on was like, once I became spiritually pure, once I said I am saved, and the reason that I'm not having sex, the reason I'm not having boyfriends, the reason I don't kiss man is because I am saved. It's crazy. Like, it even got to the point, like, say, like, man breathed on my neck. Oh my days. And women are different. Women imagine things. So once you're like, oh yeah, I'm saved, anything is deep. So that's why I don't hug guys, because my mind can go to different. I may not even like you, but lust is real, okay? And sometimes it may be a personal conviction as well. Like, a lot of girls or people can hug people and not feel anything about it. But it came to me where, alright, I'm just gonna hug my uncles, my brother and my dad. I'm not gonna hug no other person, because we're not gonna try and mess that up again. Narrow is the gate that leads to heaven. I'm not trying to play games like this, okay? I'm not gonna play with my salvation. It was deep. Like, a guy could have been like, I'd be like, oh. Even like the smell of a guy, yay, guys, it's deep. So I was like, daddy, brother, you're the only people that are coming close to me. Any other man, shoo, okay? I say, just a breath, and I'm gonna fall. Even just for me personally, I had to come to terms in that, and I had to accept that I was struggling with lust. Because I was ashamed of it, because I was like, you're a virgin, you shouldn't be struggling with lust. I had to come into terms with it, and I had to understand that it's wrong what I'm doing. Lust is just as bad as having sex with people. I would say like proudly before, I would say that if the right guy came, he said, Lisa, you're attractive, I like you, I want to date you, and I reciprocated the feelings, I knew that I would fall. Even if a guy that wasn't saved, and I knew that about me, but I would say it proudly, and I would be like, no, you shouldn't. That's not something that you should say proudly. You should kind of be like, if the right guy came, but because I'm so content in my salvation, I'd be like, no, darling, I'm saved. And yeah, man, I honestly feel like I've been waffling this kind of the whole video, but I feel like God is just kind of telling me to say whatever. Just girls, especially, do you know, I want to speak to the young girls, man. Like, girls, don't have boyfriends if you're not ready to date. Use this time to know God. Use this time to be fruitful in God's word. Use this time to not fantasize about guys, because I wish now that this time that I've been so consumed about thinking of how guys look at me or think of how guys think of me, I could have been understanding what God says about me and what God says like I could be. And yeah, like honestly, it wastes your time, and it's so heavy, yeah, that you carry it everywhere. I now have to break down all these thoughts of like, I don't need to be in a relationship, I don't need to have a boyfriend, like kissing that deep, like it's not that deep. Also, for those who are in relationships, pray about it. Pray for conviction, because that's the one thing that I've learned is the greatest thing that God has given us is the spirit of conviction. And don't misjudge that for condemnation. And I think a lot of people think, oh, you're condemning me, but they're like, nah, like that's actual conviction. Pray about it. I think both of you need to be in the same level of like, let's cut down on intimacy. Because there's beauty in spiritual intimacy, and that's talking about God, or talking about like just having that kind of bond with God, instead of I don't feel attracted that much to you, so I'm just gonna kiss you so it can be a high in that kind of moment. Like, how good is it to be in that moment but be like, nah. So that's kind of it. My answer is, just not having sex is not enough. There's more intimacy things that you need to avoid as Christians, as people of God. Personally, don't kiss your boyfriend if you're dating. Wait till you say for the first time in your life you may kiss your bride. Wait for that. If it's a personal conviction, don't hug. Like, avoid physical intimacy, because a lot of people don't know that physical intimacy, just a tiny little bit of physical intimacy, can lead to sex. So avoid all of it and stay content with God. If you're not ready to date, don't just date because everyone else that is around you is dating. My cousin and sister just got married, and it's in my head, but I need to cut that and be like, just because they're doing it, they're on a different timeline than me. God has something different in store. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And also, yeah, I'm struggling with topics, so if you guys have topics, yeah, give me a topic, because I'm struggling. So yeah, and I'm gonna try and upload certain things, but stay blessed, stay single for Christ until the right person comes, because there's beauty in singleness, people, okay? And